Famous TV host, Larry King was hosting a presidential debate on CNN, with top 4 candidates. He was not paying much attention to the 4th candidate, which resulted in a highly embarrassing exchange. Larry asked the question and started looking the other way. The candidate had to ask him 3 times, "Larry, look towards me," because he was not actively listening to him. Active listening. In this video, we will try to briefly understand what is active listening. Every day, we receive a lot of information from listening, when we communicate with family, friends and colleagues. But, how much do we actually remember from these conversations? Chances are that it is a lot less than we think we do. A lot of times, we act as if we are listening to the other person. Whereas, the reality is that our minds are busy thinking about other topics. Or, already, busy in planning what we're going to say in return. Implying that, we can miss important information that the other person was saying. Active listening is when we make a conscious effort to hear and understand others, so that we get the complete message. Indeed, active listening is about listening to more than words, implying that we align our thoughts and emotions with that of the speaker, commonly known as empathy. Active listening is all about paying attention, by making eye contact with the person talking to us, so that we can focus solely on what the person is saying. Most importantly, resist our own thoughts in planning to what we're going to say in return. We also need to make some gestures to express that we are attentive. We can nod our head, smile and occasionally say yes. These signals convey to the speaker that we're still with him. Mostly we listen through our own personal filters and judgments. This can affect our understanding. In order to make sure that we heard and understood the message correctly, paraphrase it, or repeat it back to the person. We can also ask questions for more information, but without interrupting the speaker. Active listening is a skill that all of us should use more often. The better we are at listening, the more information we will receive. Indeed, it can have positive impact in our relationships, at work, and with family and friends. Active listening helps us in building trust and understand other people's situations and feelings. In turn, this empowers us to offer support and empathy. The goal is for the other person to be heard, validated, and inspired to solve his problems. Active listening techniques are summarized here. First of all, show respect to the speaker. Be fully present in the conversation. Show interest by practicing good eye contact. Notice and use non-verbal cues. Ask open-ended questions to encourage response. Paraphrase and reflect back on what has been said. Listen to understand rather than to respond. And, lastly, withhold judgment and advice. Prophet of Islam Muhammad, peace be upon him, demonstrated the most effective communication skills. He was the perfect example of a good listener. He would turn his body completely towards the speaker, maintain eye contact, and use positive body language. Listen patiently, without interrupting the speaker. Listen with empathy, without judging the speaker. He would ask questions when required. Lastly, listen to both sides before passing judgment. Please remember, active listening is effective listening. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more safety videos.